This is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. Welcome to Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and LSU's Death Valley, home of the Bayou Bengals. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a playoff team from last year, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's tackled at the 25, same spot it would have been had he left it in the end zone. Run this play from the pistol formation. Dropping back, it's Proctor. Looks to his left and makes the completion. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
The slant is a great way to get the ball to your receiver against man coverage, especially if you feel like you've got an advantage on the matchup. Easy throw and completion for the quarterback and receiver.
Game moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. Here's the handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, two top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, the rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Caught! He's wide open. Look out. He's in the clear. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Fighting him off. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. They look to throw it here on second down. The receiver grabs it. Good enough for a fresh set of downs. They'll spot the ball at the 40.
Chris, we're still early in this game, and you can already sense the chemistry between this quarterback and the wide receiver. These two just make it look so easy.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. The tight end has got it, and the gain just good enough for a first down.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. Quarterback making some changes at the line. And looking to throw now on first down. Sophomore trying to make a play, but put too much on the throw. Offense getting set. It's second down. And there's the handoff. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Chris, I know we think about LSU. We go back to 2019. Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson. That dynamic offense. But at the end of the day, it's still LSU. It's still the SEC, and ground and pound is something they will never move away from. Great job here, and move the sticks.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
8th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. The ball is caught. And they wrap it up after the completion, just short of the 1st down marker.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the 1st down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
They need a yard here on 4th down to keep this drive alive. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Looks like LSU has the 1st down.
Confident play there on 4th and 1. Get behind the big fellas up front. Get a good push. You have to like that call in this part of the field. A punt there doesn't net much of a change in field position, so the right call is made and you pick up the 1st down.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. So, Kirk, as we hit the quarter break here, Notre Dame has the lead. And at the end of the 1st quarter, let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the 2nd period. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. Timeout called by the defense, their 1st of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here.
Notre Dame.
First down and 10 now. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's stopped, but he gets a 1st down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back just seems to have a nose for that 1st down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
LSU has moved into the red zone. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Receiver in motion now. Off the play fake on 1st down. Looking right, this one caught. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Just a great play here by the corner. The offense completes the pass, but the corner comes up, makes a form tackle while driving the offensive player back in the process.
Important 2nd down play coming up.
There we go. The defense is able to finally get some pressure on this guy. That's one way to slow him down. He has had one heck of a drive, but this time, give the defense some credit for getting after him.
Here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Quick throw to the left side. It's knocked away. Incomplete. 4th down now.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Looking for a man. He's got it right near the end zone. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a 1st and goal.
Well, it's a blown opportunity here for this defense. They get the offense all the way to 4th down and long. They got to get pressure. They got to get this offense off the field, make them pay for this aggressive decision to go for it, and instead they give up a 1st down. This could cost them.
First and goal, handoff. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
All right, 2nd down and goal now for this offense. Looking to score with a run to the right. He muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU. Well, they slowed the game down with a long, grinding drive to produce a touchdown. That was impressive.
What's impressive to me is the consistency. You know, it's one thing to hit a receiver and you score a big touchdown, but to be able to go and sustain drives and keep the sticks moving, that puts a lot on the quarterback and the execution of the offense. And man, did they make that look easy.
From deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. Formation, an extra blocker. Let's see what they have in mind here. And it's a direct snap. Defense not fooled by the Wildcat look. Just a short gain on the play.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Now it's 2nd down here. Quick pass, the catch is made. Breaking free at the 35. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
1st down and 10. Back to throw. It's Proctor. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. On the move now. He's hit just before the throw. The clock is stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout before halftime. Incompletion sets up a 3rd down now for this offense. gun now on third down. Receiver makes the catch. The defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards of the completion, but now it's fourth down.
Well, I don't mind the quarterback making this throw. He found the open receiver. Really would have loved to seen a little bit more effort by this wide receiver to get to that first down marker. Instead, we got a fourth down decision.
Here comes a gamble. Offense on the field, going for it on fourth down. Looking to throw again. Here's a target, and it's complete. Oh, they stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now.
Well, Chris, there's crazy, then there's what we just saw. I'm not sure what this head coach is thinking. Late in the game, trailing by a bunch, I get. But you've got time, way too early in this game to go for it on fourth and a mile.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. It's an out route, the catch made. Defense surrounds him, just a short gain on that completion. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. Throwing off play action. Zips it down the middle. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Big shot here early in the game by the offense, but, man, you got to give the defense a lot of credit. Not surprised at all or caught off guard by this aggressive chance by this offense in good position to take that throw away.
And the wideout goes in motion. It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Caught quickly. They're able to move the sticks. Set up now. First down at the 34. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
You know, third down, the key to me is the offensive line, the pass protection, because you know that you're going to throw and the defense knows that you're going to throw. It's a matter of can you protect your quarterback and give him the time, and then can the receivers win on the outside? They're able to do that, move those sticks. It's a first down.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. He's running out of time here. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from the 34. Quarterback keeps the football. He's got room to run.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit, they didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a first and goal.
Now that's what I call coming through for your team in a pressure situation. Great read, got the ball where it needed to go, and now you're set up to get 6.
Fresh set of downs, first and goal. They finally corral him at the 1. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Swarm with a pass rush, a sack. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. And the offense facing a 3rd and goal from a long way away. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, LSU, as they put 6 more on the board. That's the kind of execution that's built on the practice field. A very precise pitch and catch for a touchdown.
Yeah, when we were out at practice, one thing that really stood out to me about this receiver was his ability to separate with his route running ability. You could see that right there on game day and how that shows up for a touchdown.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Just time enough for one more play in the half. Direct snap. Breaks into the clear. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field, trying to build the lead as we begin the 3rd quarter and trying to clean up those pass protection issues.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Testing the right side here. Running through the tackle. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Send the back in motion. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Looking for his big tight end. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. And the punt team now on to kick it away. Looking to flip the field here. The coverage seemed able to bring the returner to the ground. Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Ball handed off. Inside the 35. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
Well, it was just a matter of time till this guy found a seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that second and third level. And with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the third period. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking to scramble. And he slings it deep back to the left side. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
I love how this quarterback, Chris, is able to keep this play alive by scrambling away from that pressure, getting to his left, buying some time, just unable to connect to this receiver downfield.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Looking deep to the right side. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. What a grab by the junior.
That's textbook execution by the receiver on the corner route for the first down. And a good find by the quarterback.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. The running back here in a direct snap. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fence, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Quick throw to his receiver. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. That's enough to move the sticks and give him a first down at the 41.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's 3rd down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. Here comes a handoff. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. Quarterback drops back. Moves out of the pocket. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. 2nd down play now coming up.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Second down, we're going to throw it. And this one is caught. They bring him down at the 5. Solid gain, though, in the completion.
Boy, nice job by the receiver selling this route to the outside. Created enough space back to the inside. And there's the timing again between the quarterback and the receiver, giving him a chance to come up with some yards.
The defense backed up against their own end zone. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. And it's a direct snap. You'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now 3rd down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
Gain moves the ball to the 1. 3rd down and goal. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Touchdown, Tigers, to put them on top now.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
And knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Direct snap. He gets loose. He's past the marker and still going. Breaks into the clear. At the 30 now. Inside the 10. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Irish.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
No problem with PAT right down the middle. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and he'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Pressure is coming. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a second down now. So 2nd and 10 here as they try to stay out of 3rd and long here in this tie game in the 3rd quarter. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Catch made over the middle. Tackle after he makes the 1st down as the seconds tick away here in the 3rd quarter. Heck of a ride through a very competitive first 3 quarters if you check out some of the stats here. Let's see how this 4th quarter unfolds. Everything to play for here for both teams. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. They open the 4th by going to the air. Snags a quick throw. Refuses to go down. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Defense is coming after him. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. It's going to bring up 2nd down. They misfire on 1st down, so it's 2nd and 10 from the 41. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Looking to throw it again. Turns it loose downfield. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Need to pick up something here on 3rd down. A field goal try here would be from 58. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Lets it go quickly. Falls incomplete. They misfire for a third consecutive time.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
Fourth down. He's throwing for it. And he's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense.
Now, the quarterback's got to get the ball out of his hands. He had a lot of time back there in the pocket, looking over the field, desperately trying to find an open receiver. Nobody's open, but he still has got to take off or try to make a play. Instead, he's sacked, and it's a turnover on downs.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stopped full behind the line of scrimmage.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give them credit there. They made a nice play in the backfield.
Running play goes backwards, makes it second down and 12 now. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound. Right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Now it's third and long for this offense. Football right at midfield. To the air. It's Proctor. Grabbed by the receiver. Defense will wrap him up after an 8-yard gain. It'll bring up fourth down. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. Tie ball game late, and they're going for it on fourth down. And he drops back in the gun. Oh, no, trap him back there. A fourth down stop and a sack, no less.
Well, the offense rolls the dice with its play call here on fourth down, and the defense rolls the dice as well by bringing the kitchen sink. Demolished the quarterback that time on the blitz.
The offense calls a timeout here. That's their third and final of the half. Toss play to the outside. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, setting the edge, a lot of times you'll rely on that offensive tackle to do the job at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes it's a tight end or maybe the H-back. But someone has got to set the edge of the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to go. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner and make a big play.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Challenging spot for the offense. It's third down and long from the 45. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
What a hit there on third down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big fourth down play.
They bring the punter onto the field now. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. It's a low punt. Won't travel very far. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. Last time the defense got a big fourth down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. As the first down is still going. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid game.
Boy, this back is having some kind of game today. He just continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over 150 yards now, and this defense has no real answers in trying to keep him contained.
The running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
He's found some room at the 45. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
There's the handoff. He finds some space. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Been a really productive drive, but the loss there now makes it 2nd and 12. They'll hand it off. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Scanning the field, it's Proctor. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. You make the stop, but it'll be first down from the 13. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. And here's the handoff. Pickup is 5 yards, so it's second down and 5.
Positive yards at this point in the game are always important, especially now that you're starting to get well within the range of a field goal to take the lead. But if I'm this offensive coordinator and quarterback, I'm thinking about a touchdown here.
Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
What a thing of beauty by this offense to put that go-ahead score up on the board. The quarterback played with tremendous composure when the game was on the line. Now we'll see if his own defense can hold on to this lead.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made in space. Look out. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Well, Chris, just like this in the fourth quarter, you're working this 2-minute drill. It's a one-possession game. Every single time you can get first downs and out of bounds. That's exactly what you do to want to move the ball down the field and eventually put it into the end zone.
Game moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. Offense looking to throw the ball. He escapes the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so we'll just throw it away.
man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure. Just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. It's out of bounds after running for the first down to keep this scoring threat alive. Serious pressure now for the defense. Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Lets it fly to the wideout. He makes the grab. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. That's a great example that he's up to it.
This could be a dramatic finish, marching toward a tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Looking downfield. Pass caught, can he get in? And he scores! Touchdown, LSU.
Chris, I'm shocked by this. I mean, it's a great touchdown by this offense. They're an extra point away from tying this game up. We may be headed to overtime.
And that PAT gives us a tie ball game here in the final quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And with time a factor here late in the game, he'll just take a knee and they'll start the drive at the 25. Formation. Defense got to be on alert here. And it's a direct snap. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. And a timeout is called. They'll talk it over. Tied late here in the 4th quarter.
This guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time the defense has got to be asking themselves, where has that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. The defense swarms him in the backfield. They had nowhere to run. Loses 2 yards. Now the offense will spend a timeout here. Wanting to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back. It's Proctor. It's a quick grab. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up.
Chris, I love to see this. Nothing open downfield, so he does the right thing by checking it down to his back, who's dangerous in the open field, picks up some really good yards, but that clock is still a big factor here.
So tie game, 4th quarter. They're going to go for it on this 4th down. Looking to throw for the first down. Wide open downfield. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. So tied up after regulation, we go to overtime. Remember, in college football, it's dueling possessions. In the second overtime, if we get there, you have to go for 2 points if you score a touchdown. And the third overtime, Kirk, just becomes a series of 2-point tries.
And I know that's your favorite, to see if we can get to that third series of these overtimes. I love extra football, so I'm looking forward to this. Let's see who's going to win it.
So 1st and 10, our first play of overtime. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking for the wideout. He's got it near the end zone. He'll be stopped short a couple yards from the goal line.
And with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
So here we go. The offense has 1st and goal here in overtime. He keeps it on the design run. Into the end zone to take the lead here in OT.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. So pressure on this offense here in overtime. They must score a touchdown to stay alive. Back to throw. It's Proctor. On the move now. And he steps out of bounds. No gain on the play.
Well, that is a clinic by this defense on this quarterback run. String him out to the sideline. Nowhere for him to go. All he could do is step out of bounds for no gain.
Quarterback will throw it off the one-pass option. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around.
Well, Chris, with this style of RPO, the quarterback has to do a really good job of staying on that ride with the running back to make sure that the defense is really up against the run before he can pull it out and throw the football. Here, it's a little further downfield, but the same result as far as the potential and the big gain coming off of an RPO.
Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
The crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. And it's a touchdown. They're an extra point away from double OT, or you go for 2 and win it right now.
Well, this is one of the benefits of going second when you get into overtime. Now you know what you're facing. You put a touchdown on the board, you can either send it to another overtime if you kick an extra point, or potentially, hey, let's win the game and go for 2 right here.
Now the offense will spend a timeout here. No room for mental errors here in overtime. And now for the crucial extra point to tie this up and force a second overtime. And the point after is right down the middle. So one overtime, not enough to decide this one. Here comes the first play of double OT. And now the handoff. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Second down after that previous play. Looking downfield, it's Proctor. Running back has it on a screen now. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Great patience here, great execution by the entire offense. The quarterback kind of baits the defense towards him, drops it off to the back, and he's got a convoy in front of him for a nice first down.
To go with a direct snap. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Catch made on the out route. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
So here we go, 3rd and medium. This defense trying to get a stop here and force an overtime field goal attempt. And the offense will spend a timeout before one of the most important plays of this game, needing to convert here. So here comes a challenging 3rd down conversion attempt for this offense, trying to keep the sticks moving and avoid making a 4th down decision. Looking to throw, it's Proctor. Trying for a pick 6 to win the game. That's it, game over. The defense makes the decisive play to win it in overtime.
Oh, no. They may have just cost themselves the game with this interception. That's the last thing you can afford to do in overtime. Now it simply comes down to, can you stop your opponent from scoring, or the game is over.
So here we go. This defense needing to come up with something special here. Make a play to keep hope alive in this game. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Oh, they test the middle there, but get nothing. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Breaks free. Not much on that play, brought down short. Interesting call here. 3rd and medium in overtime. Will they just play it safe and set the kicker up for a field goal try to win it? Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
And now the defense calls timeout, trying to get organized and come up with a stop here in overtime. So here we go, a long field goal. Try to win it in overtime. This is a kicker's dream. He missed it. Off target that time. Try is no good, and we're still tied.
Oh, off the upright there. Boy, he hit it clean. It was end over end. I thought it had a real chance, and the ball just kind of kept moving on him, and then doink, right off the upright.
Okay, so now we've got dueling two-point conversions from here on out to decide this game. Enormous pressure on every snap. And he's in. They get the two-point conversion to jump on top here deep in overtime. So now this offense must answer from 3 yards out to keep this game alive. Looking to throw. It's Proctor. And he's in there. A clutch play to stay alive and extend this game even further. So they set up again, a two-point try to reclaim the lead deep here in overtime. Looking to scramble. And he's in. They get the two-point conversion to jump on top here deep in overtime.
Boy, great play and outstanding execution to get in there for the two-pointer. This is big time right now, and the coordination between the head coach, the offensive coordinator, and the quarterback are going to be critical. Boy, they nailed that test.
And now this offense must respond with a two-point try to keep this game going. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. And he's in there. A clutch play to stay alive and extend this game even further. Now the offense will spend a timeout to get everybody organized. Can't afford a mistake at this moment. Now a two-point conversion attempt coming up. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And he's in. They get the two-point conversion to jump on top here deep in overtime. So now this offense must answer from 3 yards out to keep this game alive. To throw, it's Proctor. And he grabs it in the end zone. The conversion will tie up this football game. Empty backfield now as they go for 2. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Trying for pick 6 to win the game. And he's in. They get the two-point conversion to jump on top here deep in overtime.
Well, Chris, that's something you're not going to see very often. A lot of people may not know the rule here, but this is a blocked PAT and a live ball. The offense does a great job of picking it up, and somehow they get 2 points in avoiding disaster.
Well, Kirk, based on the rankings, this technically is an upset. We just watched 2 really good teams slug it out, and the team that came in lower ranked picks up the W.
Well, I can't believe you said slug it out. That's a first from you, but I agree. 2 ranked teams going head-to-head. Really a fun game to watch, and now let's see how they respond after the results of this game. That could be very interesting to their season.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.